Based on what John Deaton says, the market cap for XPR is $800 billion. A lot of people are interested in the recent changes in the price of XPRP and the bold predictions about its future. A map from Cointelegraph just came out that shows XPRP could go up to $14, which is a lot more than its all-time high. There was a lot of talk in the Bitcoin community when lawyer John Deaton made some guesses about what this milestone might mean. Deaton says that the coin would be worth about $800 billion on the market if it was worth 14 XBRP. He also said that if things keep going this way, Ripple's value will rise above $500 billion, making it one of the most valuable companies in the world. If these forecasts come true, XBRP has the huge potential to change the financial sector, as Deaton wrote about in his post. Recently, XRP has done really well in the market. Not long ago, the price reached $3.39, which is the highest it has been since 2018. The price of the coin is getting close to its all-time high of $3.84, which it reached in 2017 during the bull market. If Cointelegraph's prediction comes true, XPRP could have an unprecedented rise, making it even more of a top digital asset. The following chart from Cointelegraph's research shows the chance of an XPRP price breakthrough. It breaks an 8-year trend line that has been going down. Cointelegraph's research shows that XPRP could hit $14 if this breakout happens. Another well-known person recently said that the asset might hit $15 by March 10, which backs up Cointelegraph's results. If XPRP hits the expected $14 price, Ripple will be one of the best companies in the world. It could then become the 16th biggest company by market cap. After that, it would be a huge company like ExxonMobil, MasterCard, and Visa. A possible Ripple IPO has been talked about for a long time. The community is more excited than ever now that XRP has been on the rise, as many people see the company's huge growth potential. In early 2024, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, said that an IPO was not likely to happen soon. But it's been a year, and the political and regulatory atmosphere has changed a lot. Since Donald Trump was elected as president, the first person in U.S. history to back cryptocurrency, Ripple may find that the rules are more open to its initial public offering, IPO, in 2025. With the rising value of the asset in the current state of the market, $14 is slowly becoming more achievable, and XRP's market cap has already surpassed Disney's. Many people want to know if the SEC's view on cryptocurrencies will change now that Paul Atkins is in charge. Since the president and Congress are now more crypto-friendly, there is growing hope that the SEC may soften its stance on issues that aren't related to fraud. For example, the SEC may settle smaller cases more quickly or drop some ongoing lawsuits. SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce has said that she is worried about depending on enforcement to set crypto policy. In an interview with Thinking Crypto, she said that companies often make mistakes when they try to set rules by enforcing them. What to do? For instance, they might think that settlements set the bar for everyone, even if they don't actually make clear rules. Peirce said that actions related to enforcement were wrong and that policy should be made instead, as a part of the law's due process, such as through notice and response rulemaking. Peirce thinks that the SEC will have some tough problems as it changes how it feels about cryptocurrencies. Our method for enforcing the law has already made policy enough. It shouldn't do that again. Because of this, she thought that the next few days would be hard for everyone as they thought about what to do next. In other words, this statement comes after the SEC released its opening brief in the ongoing Ripple lawsuit. In this case, the SEC is trying to overturn a previous court decision that said retail sales of XBRP did not involve securities. Peirce also says that Atkins' experience in the cryptocurrency market means he might be able to lead the SEC toward more regulation. He is ready to take real steps to fix the mistakes the agency made in the past with crypto management. Atkins is expected to help figure out how much power the SEC really has. This will give the crypto business much-needed clarity, even though the SEC might not have control over all aspects of crypto. He is also likely to have an effect on how cryptocurrency is used in the business world as a whole. Recent financial filings show that an unusual event that helped the crypto industry happened. The representative was one of the first U.S. politicians to invest in XBRP. An X account that shows trades made by politicians, Guy Rickenthaler of Pennsylvania, and Nancy Pelosi stock tracker have released papers that show the Republican congressman now has XRP holdings worth between $1,000 and $15,000. In December 2024, Representative Rickenthaler put about the same amount of money into Bitcoin and Solana. This means that the investment isn't just in XRP. These strategic steps have already led to good results since the initial investment. These investments are planned to happen at the same time that big changes are expected in politics. The cryptocurrency market is hopeful about the upcoming change to a Republican government led by Donald Trump. Gary Gensler is set to leave his job as head of the SEC on January 20, 2025. Former Commissioner Paul Atkins is ready to take over as head of the agency. Many people in the industry think that the new government will decide to drop the long-running lawsuit between Ripple and the SEC. This is good news for XRP, which stands to gain a lot from the change in leadership. Good news, XRP has hit levels not seen since 2018. The third most expensive cryptocurrency is this one, which is worth $2.54 right now. A website that analyzes cryptography called Sandymint brought attention to this accomplishment. Because this is the first time since December 17, 2024 that XRP has reached this level. At the same time, Ali Martinez, a famous crypto analyst on X, has noticed that whale behavior has changed. Sandymint says there is a lot of interest from institutional buyers. Whales who own between 1 and 10 million XRP have added 37% to their shares since November 2024, putting close to $3.8 billion into the coin. Before, XRP was one of the top 100 performing assets. It recently hit a multi-year high of $2.99 and has grown by 27.15% in the last week. Gensler is no longer involved with ZERP's rally, and Trump is now in office. It could go much further than it did before. Congressman Rickenthaler's investment shows that cryptocurrency is being used more often in the government. Senator Cynthia Lummis has a lot of Bitcoin worth up to $230,000. In 2021, she bought a lot of it for $50,000 to $100,000. Given that the US just elected its crypto-friendly Congress in history, these bets are even more important. Representative Mike Collins has become interested in a number of coins, such as Ethereum. Senator Pat Toomey also has shares in cryptocurrency trading companies, specifically in the Bitcoin and Ethereum trusts that are run by Grayscale. Reports say that the new government, led by Paul Atkins, who will be chair of the Securities and Exchange Commission, may decide to get rid of some of the agencies. Trump was sworn in as president on January 20. Bitcoin companies are still being sued, which means that Gary Gensler's 4-year precarious chair is over. Since these changes, the price of XRP has gone above $3. This is very close to its all-time high of $3.40, which was hit 7 years ago. It's worth 33% more now than it was a week ago and 7.87% more in the last 24 hours. Even though it is still in court with the SEC, it is only 99.49% below its all-time high. The meteoric rise in the price of XRP shows that buyers are becoming more confident in the cryptocurrency. The district court made a mistake when it said that individual investors couldn't have hoped to make money from Ripple's public promises that it would raise the value of digital currency through secondary trades.